Alright guys, so it's gonna get a little bit weird. We just got in contact with the giveaway winner, which is Project Build giveaway number 22, which is the Mark III Supra. And we have a little bit of a unique situation, and we're gonna hop on here with him. We're gonna FaceTime him, and we'll go over that, and then you guys will just have to watch and see how this transpires. Hello.
Trevor, how you doing?
Good, how about yourself?
Can't complain, just another day in great Deutschland.
Oh, you're in Deutschland?
Yeah, I'm in Germany.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, so I just wanted to hop on this FaceTime and say congratulations to you.
I do appreciate it.
Yeah, what a crazy situation. And so
yeah,
you already have a Mark III Supra, right?
Actually, I do. Yeah, that's my latest project, I will say.
Yeah.
Because I picked up cars. I have a problem that I just can't stop working on cars, according to my wife.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've already been confirmed as the winner of Project Build giveaway number 22, which is the Mark III Supra. But
which I have back here too.
That's crazy. That's cool. Oh, and yours is 2J.
Yeah, actually, mine has a Aristo 2J VVTi.
Yeah.
We did the Precision 6266 with the full radium and ID injectors, 2 pumps in the trunk, and all that good stuff.
Man.
Running on EMU Black, actually.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a cool little, that's sweet. Man, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so did you build...
Actually, the only reason why we actually went single is because when we finally got the swap working and we actually had the bass tune loaded and everything working fine, and came to find out the original turbos were blown. So I was smoking like crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, should I drive it like I'm having a barbecue in the back for a little bit,
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I cannot do that. So back to jack stands and remove all the turbo system out, start ordering parts left and right. And finally got it out last summer for about 2 months. And then came winter. Winter here comes early too. So, back into the garage. And that's when I decided to, start cleaning things up a little bit, cleaning some wiring, moving the battery to the trunk. Almost what you did pretty much with the other Mark III,
Yeah.
Put in new exhaust, new wheels, all that stuff. And once I got everything the way that I wanted, the starter decided to, exit the chat. So I'm waiting on the new starter to come in.
Nice. So the car's up and running though, like other than the starter?
Other than the starter, yeah, everything's running fine.
Yeah.
I have a small issue with the EMU Black right now because I set up the high boost, low boost, and I can, with the blend tables, I can go back and forward with the BTI Gauge.
Yeah.
For some reason, it still says, target boost is still 0. So I'm like, scratching my head. What's going on here now?
Yeah.
So, something I have to look into.
Yeah, maybe I could definitely help you out with some of that too.
No, that will be appreciated. I'm getting, slowly familiar with the Black. It's pretty easy, to navigate and stuff. It's just a couple of things since I don't work with it every day, or hard to get to it sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you chose the cash option, right?
I did, yeah.
And I guess what is the reasoning, or I guess I know because it's a complicated situation, kind of, you being...
It is, for example, for me to have that car here, which preferably, because of the other one, obviously, the transportation cost and the flying out there and all the stuff, it would be almost 10K.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's another car. Yeah, I could sell it here because I already have one, so I might as well just put the 5K into mine.
Yeah, no, yeah, it makes sense. And, normally, we always just anticipate that, the person who wins is just, they'll pick the car because that's kind of the big prize and all the other stuff. It was kind of an interesting situation because of the rules and everything we have with, with our sweepstakes attorneys. You are a United States citizen. So
I am.
You are, even though you are in another country.
Even though that I'm stationed overseas, I'm still resident from the States.
Yeah.
I still pay taxes. I still do everything. Just my current physical location is not on the States.
Yeah, which is it's crazy. Yeah, it's a weird deal, but
even though my military address is considered a stateside address.
Yeah.
That's with the military APO address. That's why I keep ordering a bunch of stuff and it comes through the military mail.
Yeah. And so you've ordered some stuff from us in the past. I think this was your third order. How did you find out about like
maybe I ordered more. Maybe you just didn't see them.
No, I think or maybe it was a different thing. Because Jamie, as soon as she's seen your name pop up, she's like, yeah, is he a VIP? Or, you know, like she was familiar with the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely a crazy situation, you know, with the thing. But I'm glad that, you know, you'll be able to put the money towards your car, and it's sweet that you already have one. Like yours is definitely a really cool thing. I think, you know, I would love to put a 2J in this one, or, you know, whatever. But that it's kind of cool that they come factory with the 1J in Japan. And
in Japan, here they still come with a 7M.
Yeah. So you did the swap and everything yourself?
Me and some friends.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Yeah. How long?
One friend does one thing, another.
How long have you had that car?
This car I had it for going around for 2 years now.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Well, it's a sweet swap, and yeah, I mean, if I could help you out in any way as far as like parts or, you know, ideas, or even some of that stuff setting up the BTI with like the target boost and some of the other stuff with the boost control.
Yeah, for sure, because right now that's the only thing that is actually scratching my head about it, because like I said, I went through the whole thing. I even bought one of those, you know, online courses for the EMU Black, you know, and start setting up the sensors and the wiring and all the stuff, and everything was working. And the only thing that is not actually working how it should be is blending the tables through the BTI. Because it just shows 0 target boost, you know. So
yeah,
even though I did create 2 different tables.
Do you have the boost set up as like a duty cycle, or do you have it set up as like a closed loop boost control?
I have it right now with boost control. I mean, boost control toggled, closed loop. Closed
loop boost is kind of hard to set up unless you have like open loop boost set up with like the duty cycles and the targets set up pretty and I haven't had much. Like you basically have to tune open loop and then kind of
and then set up closed loop
and then set up closed loop to kind of get them close to each other. But yeah, I could definitely try to help you out, or, you know, I know the guys at ECU Master here in the States really well. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure you already seen the Mark III, you know, I've seen all the videos, bro. I've been following you for a hot minute. I've seen from, you know, when you were doing the 2J with the drift car, you know, when you really reeled me in, that was with the Mark IV. I'm like, oh, I like paint and I like 2J. So yeah, that kind of like reeled me in, and I'm still following you all the way through. That's awesome. And buy the merch because it fit me well. Well, yeah, I mean, is there anything you want to say to, you know, I guess the viewers, subscribers, the people that entered the giveaways, or did you ever think you would win? Just keep watching, keep the support. You're doing great things, you know. For me, that I don't live in the States, I don't get to see what you guys do, what other people do on the normal basis. Our life here is a little different. It's more isolated, and what you do is just bring me a little bit home, you know what I mean? Yeah. It just keep me closer, keep me tight, and I appreciate it. It motivates me like crazy too, you know. Every time you guys do all these builds, like, I could do that. Yeah. So, well, that's cool. And did you ever think you were gonna win? No, I never even won a bubble gum, let alone a car. Yeah, because you know, I as soon as I found out, like as soon as we got the winners list back, and I went, I found your name on our website, I seen the APO address, I searched your email address on Facebook, or I think your name on Facebook, and it popped up and it showed that we were in the same Mark III Supra group. Yeah. And I seen some of your posts and I was like, oh, sick. He has like a 2JZ, VVTI, in a Mark III Supra. He has an EMU Black. So I seen all that stuff. And then I went to your Facebook profile and it showed that you were stationed in Germany. And the time we were actually going to do a live call. And so, you know, and your number on there was a different number. So I was like, oh man, what are we going to do here? Like this is going to be weird. Cause normally we do a live stream to like announce the winners. And I was like, okay, well, it's midnight in Germany and he's in the military, so like the odds of him being awake at midnight, 0. Yeah. So unless I'm working, 0. But yeah, I don't know who we got, because we text the number and we said, hey, this is Trevor from Motion Auto, you know. Actually, when I first got orders to Germany, my PayPal wasn't working here because I tried to put my German number in it. Yeah. So my sister-in-law was like, oh, you can use mine if you need it whenever. So that's my sister-in-law, by the way. And she was like, hey, some Trevor guy was contacting me. I think some scam, you know, was trying to get a hold of you. I was like, oh, yo, just tell me to hit me up on an email, you know. Yeah. Sweet. Well, yeah, I'm glad we were able to get a hold of you, get in contact with you, and, you know, hopefully help you out with your build a little bit more, and that cash will go towards spicing up your Supra. And it sure will. And it's just crazy, like the whole time we've been building this car, I'm like, man, I never kind of dove into the Mark IIIs because I had the Mark IV first, but they are such a cool car. I had a Mark IV too before. Yeah. So which one do you like more? To tell you the truth, here in Germany, the Mark IV was perfect because in the Autobahn, I just started hunting
Volkswagens and Audis and pretty much anything that I could see in the Autobahn, right? And it was a rocket ship. I mean, when I punch it, you feel the front end lifting and the rear gripping, and let's go. But it had a full cage and seats, and if I hit anything over 250 Ks, I'm done.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know, on this one, it's more like a GT car. I'm older, so I'm enjoying more the drive of it.
Yeah.
So it's two different experiences. One wants to kill you, the other one, you know, it just wants to cruise around with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Do you have any questions? Do you want to say anything else to all the people that are following, or
what's going to happen to the Mark III now?
That's a good question. So we thought about running it again, as you know, do another giveaway on it. Maybe wait a couple months or something like that. Maybe I'll continue to do some modifications to it. Maybe I'll drive it and enjoy it, or you know, we thought about just putting it up for sale too. So it kind of depends. So
if you drive it and enjoy it, that's a catch-22. You might never want to get rid of it.
Yeah. How
the Jade engines are. You know, once you start getting that into you, it's like, oh man, I know.
Yeah. They would look good sitting in the garage next to each other. So I don't know. Maybe we'll ask the subscribers. We'll say, what do they want? Do they want me to keep it, sell it, or run
run another raffle? You know, another giveaway. And now it's time to get our Mark II. You know, and put it right next to it.
Get all of them.
And then do a 1.5 JC in it or something like that. I don't know.
Well, sweet. Well, it was nice chatting with you, and
I appreciate the call.
And thank you for your service, and you know, serving the country, and
appreciate
everybody over here. So I wish you the best, and again, we'll keep in contact.
Thank you. Well, for sure, I will hit you up about that. You know, some adjustments to the Black.
Yeah. Well, cool. Well, thank you again. Congrats, and have a good rest of your evening. So.
Same to you.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. That was an important phone call. So again, that was Jonathan Beltry from the United States, but he's stationed in Germany. Sounds like he's been over there for a couple years, and he is not coming back to the United States for a while. He already has his Mark III over there, which is super sick setup. If you guys seen it in the video, 2JZ, GTE, VVTi. He's been following me in Motion Auto since I started building my Mark IV. Actually, he said when I put the 2JZ in my S14 a long time ago, which is really cool. And then I got the Mark IV. It's really cool to kind of, you know, it seems like he's took a little inspiration, hopefully, from us. And, you know, like he even said, just watching people on YouTube, he's isolated, you know, overseas. So watching YouTube videos or us on YouTube building these cars gave him the confidence to build his own car, and also kind of makes him feel a little bit at home. So definitely a unique situation. Obviously, I think it would have been awesome for him to have the car, you know, over there, but just financially to get it over there with him already having his own Mark III and the other stuff, I definitely think that the money will help him out doing some of that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think we should do with the car? Should we run it again? Should we continue modify? I don't know what else we would do to it. I mean, it's pretty good like how it is. Like maybe I drive it and enjoy it for a couple of months and then we run it again. But so let me know what you guys think we should do. I appreciate the love and support and everything on all these giveaways. And again, huge congrats to Jonathan. I know it's kind of an interesting situation. I definitely wanted to do the live call, but as soon as I figured out he was in Germany and midnight, I didn't want to have this like awkward thing. And then I also didn't want to not know what to do. So we went ahead and had the sweepstakes attorneys reach out to him, get him completely confirmed to make sure that we were like meeting all of the legal requirements in the rules, which he did. All that's left to do is I got to send him some money, and it's going to be it. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Sorry for the long update or the long delay in the update on the Mark III, but it was just a unique situation and we wanted to handle it the right way. So appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next one.